Hello from Gardening at Twente here in Ireland. And it's now 16 months since the unboxing video I made about the orchids that MissOrchidGirl sent me. As you can see, 2 of them are now in flower, so it's time for an update. Just giving you a bit of a pan through these orchids. And of course the breaking news is that 2 of them are in flower. This is Phalaenopsis Sweet Memory Liodoro. And when Danni sent me this 16 months ago, it was a division from her plant with 1 root. It's done well for me, although I mightn't have put it in the best medium. I think that bark might have been a bit chunky and a bit not water retentive enough. And the leaves, they were quite pale when I got them from Danni. You see that? And they're still quite pale. But it produced a flower spike, and flower spikes are what it's all about, really. It took a long time for this bud to open, and I just have 1 flower, 1 single flower. No scent yet, but I guess that'll come. In fact, I just stuck my nose into it now, and I think the scent is beginning to come out from this orchid. It opened while I was on holidays, so what a lovely thing to come back to. The flower spike, as I said, just took for absolute ever to open, but there he is. There she is. It's not a he, it's definitely a she. Gorgeous. The second of Danni's plants that's actually in flower for me is this Promenaea. And I have 2 flowers, as you can see, and a bud that is yet to open. There was a 4th flower, but that bud blasted over there. It's a lovely little thing. If I lift it up like that, you can see right into it. Really little sweetie, and very easy to look after. This one is kept quite moist, a bit like a Maxillaria, and it takes less light, so I had it right back from the window in the plant room, and surprise, surprise, it came into flower. I can't wait until the plant gets a little bit bigger and it has lots of cascading blooms all the way around the edge of the pot. But for the moment, yeah, very pleased with it. And I'm always a bit in 2 minds about yellow flowers, but this one I really like. So for the sake of completeness, I'll just give you an update on the other 3 plants that Danni sent me in that lovely parcel from Romania when she lived in Romania. And one of the plants was this Maxillaria tenuifolia. Now I think I've been giving it enough light, but perhaps it is not it's not getting enough moisture. I put some spag into the potting mix, but perhaps I need a bit more. It's certainly growing, but no sign of blooms yet. Lots of new growths on it. And that plant is my one and only Maxillaria. And beside it is a noid Cattleya that Danni sent me. And it came with 2 pseudobulbs and a new growth. And now it has 3 pseudobulbs and a new growth. That's the new growth. And it's doing well because I can see the roots in the see-through pot, and they're coming out the bottom of the pot there like that. I haven't repotted it since Danni sent, but it's doing well. Yeah, doing well. It's a small division, so I don't know how long it will take to actually flower, but we're going in the right direction. And the final plant is this one here, which I put in one of my antique clay pots, which I do with all the ones I really, really like. And it's a Cattleya Tropical Pointer Galaxy, which has enormous orange flowers when it finally flowers. And again, I got 2 pseudobulbs and a new growth, and I now have 3 pseudobulbs and a new growth that is just coming. Can you see that there? This is breaking news. I was a slight bit worried that this one was taking a while to produce its new growth this year, but yeah, they're coming eventually. Those clay pebbles are just top dressing. It's not potted in clay pebbles or anything like that. And as you can see, I actually burnt the leaf. I had it too near the window, and it got too much light, surprisingly, for a Cattleya, but I think it's doing okay. Again, I can't wait to see that one in flower, so yeah, it'll be a while. So those are the orchids I got from Danni 16 months ago. They are doing quite well, and hopefully, you know, the final 3 plants will eventually flower for me, and the 2 that are in flower should, well, bulk up a bit. I'm very pleased with them. Very nice to have a fancy Phalaenopsis, because usually my Phalaenopsis are just, you know, cheap ones from bargain rails in supermarkets, etc. And the Promenaea, delighted with that. Right, that's all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and big thank you to Danni, MissOrchidGirl, for sending me these orchids a while ago, and I hope, well, yeah, sorry that the ones I sent you haven't done as well. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.